Recap, Recast, Recycle, podcast about franchises and how they get better and worse over time. Are we actually recording? Oh, we are now. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, if you'll just direct your attention towards me, I'm using a standing desk, which means I have full range of movement, and I can do this, and it makes Kale very mad.
Just unnerved. Well,
Yes!
Yeah! All right, ladies, gentlemen, welcome to Recap, Recast, Recycle, a podcast about franchises and how they get better and worse over time. Franchises like Jurassic Park, starring Sally the Spinosaurus and the talking raptor himself. On today's episode, we are discussing a movie that came out in the early 2000s and was a pretty big hit. Again, I wasn't there, so yikes.
I was,
I think it was a
actually.
hit.
I was there.
Yeah,
Wait,
Joe, get
yeah,
on
I
our...
wasn't there. I was the only
on
one
our
who wasn't
age
there.
link.
Oh, that's so sad.
You nerd.
I mean, like, were y'all there at the premiere with Sam Neill? Cool.
I was in a Barney costume at the premiere.
Very chill. Very chill. We're talking the third film in the Jurassic Park franchise. That's right. We're touring Isla Sorna once again as we discuss Jurassic Park III.
And we are definitely not recording this directly after the last episode. This is a week in between, and I am now wearing glasses to show the passage of time.
It's actually 2 years. We're a little bit late on this episode.
Yeah. We've had those other ones in the bank for a while.
Yeah.
All right.
Boom! Trailer.
It could almost be paradise. My God, I'd forgotten.
We have a landing strip up
You
ahead.
cannot land on this island.
Oh my God!
But in this forbidden place, where man has tampered with nature,
This is how you make dinosaurs?
this is how you play God. Something unexpected has evolved.
They can talk to each other.
To a degree we never imagined.
On July 18th,
You probably won't get off this island alive.
it's not just a walk in the park.
They set a trap. They actually set a trap.
Wow, I feel like... Oh, my goodness. That was a little sudden. I wasn't ready. Joe, you need
You're
to
never
work
ready
next
for
time.
Jurassic Park.
That's true. How's everybody doing? I haven't seen you guys in a week.
Wild. Let's see. What's a good character development for myself? I got a standing desk.
You had one last week.
Yeah. You can't use the
Call my
same
bluff.
character
You call my
development
bluff.
twice.
I got a jean jacket, denim jacket.
Yeah, you got a
did
jacket.
This is actually the one I used in the recording of Montage Man. I'm trying to sell it for $2,000. We'll see where it goes.
History there.
I love Montage Man. That was so much fun.
I know.
There's some lore.
Yes.
That's
Joe.
background right there.
Whoa, so right now we're talking to Montage Man?
The
Well, you're
montage.
talking to me, the actor who played him. Did I go full method for Montage Man? Yes, I did.
Do you actually have
Um,
montage powers?
I
You
did.
went
I
method,
did.
man.
Joe,
Yeah,
do one right
montage,
now.
man.
I can't. I lost the power. Until the sequel comes out, I have no
Oh,
power
dang. So in universe, you don't have the montage powers anymore.
in universe. This is real
You're like
life.
the- You're like the Smallville Superman who just gave up his powers.
Yeah,
Little-
it's
Wait,
lore.
He did that?
In the CW big crossover they had, Crisis on Infinite Earths, they showed Smallville Superman, and he's just hanging out on his farm, and he's like, "Yeah, I gave up my superpowers."
I don't think that's how it works.
Like a
Soups.
loser.
That's my favorite is when anybody calls Superman soups. Soups.
All right.
Soup. There it
Soup's
is.
on.
Full spoilers for this movie. Joe, I want you to put this message also, the spoiler message, in the last episode.
Yeah, this
Because
20-year-old
we forgot to
film.
say spoilers last week.
Yeah, we did.
All right, so full spoilers for The Lost World Jurassic Park. and also full spoilers for Jurassic Park 3. But I also want you to leave all of that in this episode.
yeah, I'm definitely going to.
Okay, good.
Jurassic Park.
Whoa. We can mess with time now that we... Oh, no, we can't.
We always could.
Weeks apart. Yeah, that's true.
The power of editing.
Whoa.
Ooh.
What do we think the tagline of this movie is?
Something has survived again.
No.
There's more pterodons.
There's more pteranodons.
They
No,
talk
it's...
now?
No, wait, mo dinosaurs, mo problems.
The tagline is women be shopping.
Dinosaur raptors be shopping.
All right. The actual tagline is, this time it's not a walk in the park.
Ugh, gross.
Yeah.
Nice.
Joe,
Why
I
didn't they
want
use
you-
that for the second one?
I don't know.
This
well,
time
because
it's not a walk on the world.
yeah, I don't know why they didn't.
It
I
makes
guess-
more sense for the second one because
I
it's
don't know.
the
I don't
direct
know.
sequel.
Hey, I was not a producer on these movies. I
Go
can't answer
ask-
this question for you.
Go ask
Ooh.
him.
I
Well,
looked ahead, and the taglines don't get much better.
Don't spoil it. Don't spoil
I
it
won't.
Yeah, no spoilers for Jurassic World and Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom.
until we get to those episodes.
Okay, this is gonna be the Fallen or Jurassic World and Fallen Kingdom. These might be the worst. Just
All right,
letting
I'm excited,
you
but
guys know.
don't spoil it. Don't spoil it.
Oh,
Joe, I want you to put in, if possible, a clip of the Auntie Donna sketch from their Netflix show where they're South African and they're saying that it's not a walk in the park.
nice.
I'll send it to you. Don't worry, if I can find it. If not, you can just cut this out, and
Rip
it'll be
it
like I never
directly
said it.
from Netflix.com.
Yeah. I'll
Or
do
just leave it in and don't put the clip in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Look
also
at
an
this egg on
option.
their face, Colin.
All right.
Look how
Synopsis.
embarrassed you are.
The synopsis of this movie is from Rotten Tomatoes, as always.
Our boys, our gals.
Yes, both of those. After being persuaded by a wealthy businessman to conduct an aerial tour of Isla Sorna, InGen's second site for a failed Jurassic Park experiment, director Alan Grant, played by Sam Neill. Did I say director? I meant doctor. Dr. Alan Grant, played by Sam Neill, discovers the true reason for his invitation. A tragic accident maroons the party of 7, and they must attempt to escape with their lives.
Yes, they must.
And that's the movie.
Yeah.
It's
See,
simple. It's to the point. It's awesome.
I love it. I think this is better than the second one, definitely.
I think it's worse.
I also like that the
Oh
reason
my
Sam Neill
God.
went back is because he was tricked. They just straight up lied to him and made him
He's
go.
a smart paleontologist, but he's quite a dumb man.
Yeah, he believes anything gets given to him. At least wait for the check to see if it bounces or not.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Or this is 2001. We had a computer. You could have just looked up Kirby. Guy
He's
with
bad with
mustache.
them.
Obviously,
He's
we
bad with
had the
computers.
communal computer.
He's bad
No,
with
one computer.
computers. He's bad with technology.
No,
It's a
Ian
character
is.
point.
Malcolm is.
No, he is in the first one.
Oh yeah, because he hits that screen or something.
He's like, "What's it with computers and me?" And he's like,
I
"Oh,
remember things. All right, main characters. Sam Neill's Alan Grant.
Also tired and bored.
He's.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
that was kind of his character in the first one too. I think.
Yeah, now
it's-
he's even more
good in the-
tired.
He at least had like the
He hasn't taken
excitement of
any
seeing
naps.
dinosaurs in the last one, but in this one, he obviously is not excited about seeing dinosaurs anymore.
He knows
Um,
what they do.
Yeah.
Well, even then,
He's-
when they try to have like look at the dinosaur, so majestic, it's kind of forced and doesn't work. So
I like his performance more than I liked Jeff Goldblum's performance, though.
it's not a
It's
very
just
high
his
bar
character
for
kinda
either,
stayed
though.
the
I
same.
mean, yeah, that's true.
He was a main character in the first one, so his character and all his traits kind of can track over to this one because he's once again the main character. It's harder to make a side character main character.
Alessandro Nivola as Billy Brennan, which is the guy
He's
with
fine.
the parachute towards the end.
He's there.
Yeah,
I didn't know what he was doing because somehow I missed that he had a parachute. So I thought he was strapping
was
that
just
bag full of
jumping?
eggs to himself and then just jumping off a cliff. I was like, what is happening?
So wait, is that the guy who stole the eggs?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. My note about him is just he looks like a discount Matthew McConaughey, but he also looks similarly to the Facebook robot. What's his face?
Oh, you mean the
Mark Zuckerberg?
Yeah,
Mark
Zuckerberg.
Zuckerberg.
I was like, what?
He does, yeah.
William H. Macy as Paul Kirby. I love William H. Macy in literally everything, and I like him in this too.
He's one of those actors where it's just great to see him. He might not be doing great things, but he's there, and that's nice.
He popped up, and I was like, that's William H. Macy.
Plus, I gotta say, great mustache.
Yeah, he does have a great mustache. Hayden, did you know the H stands for Hayden?
Does it really?
No.
Oh.
Wow. It stands for H.
Tia Leone as Amanda Kirby. I like her.
I hate her completely.
Why? Why do you hate her?
She is the anti Ellie Sattler.
Yeah.
Where she can do a good scream and is still useful, she's screaming almost constantly, either for her son or just in general, or at random things she happens upon, and she's not useful and she is highly annoying.
How useful do you think you would be on a dinosaur expedition?
More useful than her, Joe.
Yeah, Joe.
We've watched all the movies. We'd obviously be experts.
We know what to do. We saw the Jurassic Park movies. Should at least be more
I'm just saying,
useful
the average
because we could
person is
reference the
not-
Jurassic Park movies. We'd be like, oh, that's just like that movie Jurassic Park.
Also, Joe, if my son goes missing on a dinosaur island for more than one day, he's dead, both to me and in real life.
That kid was gone for 2 months. What took them so long?
Nobody wants to go to a dinosaur island.
I guess.
Alan Grant was the only man dumb enough to not check into them at all. Everyone else asked follow-up questions.
Trevor Morgan as Eric Kirby. He's a good kid actor. Like, he's fine.
Oh yeah, he's not annoying. He's smart. He's he's got like ingenuity.
Ingenuitous.
He makes things. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know the word.
Fun fact about Trevor Morgan is that before starring in this movie, he starred on Barney the Dinosaur.
Yeah. Is that true or is that fake?
No, that is true. That is actually true. You can find that on his character's page on the Jurassic Park wiki.
I'm looking it up.
Oh wait, is this N-Universe or?
No, like the actor, Trevor Morgan.
Okay. So
he's right.
You say I'm right?
Yeah, he's right.
I know I'm right.
He's got glasses. This guy's smart. He knows things.
Exactly. Yeah. See the glasses. Michael Jeter as Udesky. Who's that guy? That's also
There's like 3 mercenaries. They all have guns. And
the one that lived longer. I didn't write down any of those guys that died immediately.
Like, cause they didn't have any character.
No, they
didn't have any moments to develop.
Yeah.
They have big gun.
They weren't really main characters. And then you got Laura Dern as Ellie Diegler, not Sattler, because she's married.
I hate that they split her and Alan Grant up with no anything about it, and I hate that they just made her a housewife. Yeah, she can retire and not do crazy dinosaur stuff, but why isn't she going around doing lectures or doing anything else connected?
Well, she's writing books.
Well, yeah, but it just feels like they wanted to sideline her hard.
Oh yeah, that's true. In the first one, she does want kids. Remember?
Yeah, that's why she likes Tim and Lex.
And as we established last week, kids ruin your life.
That is true.
I never said that. I just want to stand by that. I did not say that. Also, I don't really follow that logic.
What kind of relationship
I am a kid and
is this where we have boring vanilla husband? And he's like, oh yeah, my past love interest is going to come by the house unannounced in our backyard and hang out with our kids. Are you okay with that, honey? Yeah, I guess.
And also her bird used to say his name. Yeah. Like, that's kinky as hell.
That's just so weird that that scene's in the movie in general. It doesn't really do anything.
It only sets up that Ellie is in this movie so he can call her at the end.
Yeah.
If she didn't have a new husband, if they just split, that would still be it made no sense. But if they just split and that was his kid, maybe that would be something.
I thought it was his kid. Maybe it is his kid. Maybe she had an affair. Whoa! No, he's too young.
He's a clone. That's why he aged fast.
Oh, that makes sense.
Imagine if they make Chris Pratt a clone. Holy crap.
We got
He's a
another
clone.
movie.
We do have another
Yeah.
But
movie.
he's a clone of like a dinosaur and Dennis Nedry.
A Nedrosaur?
Nedrosaurus Rex.
Nedrosaurus
Whoa.
Rex.
I could see him doing that. Like he has dinosaur DNA in him.
The Endenismus Rex.
But he looks like the guy who played him whenever he's in Space Jam when he gets flattened like a pancake. That's what he looks like. By the way, Space Jam, A New Legacy, it's coming out, guys.
Yo,
I
Joe's
just
the
wanted
only
to bring
person
that up because it's
excited.
been on my eye.
These
No,
are
okay,
timeless
okay.
episodes.
I work at a movie theater, and a kid came in, saw the Space Jam poster, said that's the new Space Jam, and it's got LeBron James. And he started doing the LeBron James meme, and he went like LeBron James, LeBron James, LeBron James. He did that in the lobby as I was serving customers. I was like, I can't believe this is the best moment of my life. So, just want to share
Joe,
that
I
little
can go-
tidbit.
Drop kick.
I can do that for you.
I
Yeah,
would
Joe, do you want
love
us
if
to
you
come
did
by
that.
the theater and recite old
All
memes?
three at the same time and say it in sync? Yes, please.
Yeah,
I can
like a
come by
choir.
this weekend and I'll just pull out all these old memes I have.
Joe, I will run to the theater right now, and that will yell Big Chungus in the lobby.
I'm not at the theater right now.
I will
go to the
yell to
theater.
you no the way.
Do
I'll
the back
scream
at
the
it at
top
Krispy
of my
Kreme.
lungs. All right, next segment. Who touched my spaghetti? Yeah.
Oh, Colin's gone.
Physically
My
hurt.
bad. It's okay. A real segment. The director is Joe Johnston, who's a good
What a
director.
director. One of my favorites. He has only made 2 movies over an hour and 40 minutes, and they're both very good. This guy makes hour 40-minute long movies. What
And
a
that means
legend.
he's better than Steven Spielberg. You're right, Joe.
I would
Whoa,
never
this
say
guy
that.
is a.
Yeah, he's the
He's-
Captain America, the first Captain America.
He did The Rocketeer.
He did visual
the
effects on
Jurassic-
Indiana Jones and the Raiders of the Lost Ark.
Now, I will say,
Hidalgo
the only
was good.
reason- the only reason that this isn't Joe Johnston's worst movie is because somehow he directed a movie that is just so bad that any other movie seems great compared to it.
The Page Master.
Close. The Nutcracker and the Four Realms.
Oh, he did that movie? That movie sucks.
Hey, He
One of the
kept
most
it under an
boring
hour
movies
40,
I have
though.
ever seen.
So
He
what
did
is it to
Honey,
do in
I
an hour
Shrunk the
40?
Kids?
He shrunk those kids.
And then he's also
Yeah.
doing Shrunk, which is like the next Shrunk the Kids movie.
That's cool.
But The Rocketeer is very good.
He did Captain America: The First Avenger, and then he did the riff tracks for Captain America: The First Avenger.
So he just riffed his own movie.
I guess I don't know. And he did Jumanji, which I always forget about.
Oh,
but-
Jumanji. Ooh, baby. He's a
Ooh,
good director.
babe.
He has a lot of fun.
Sheesh.
He has a lot of
And
fun.
he also, I don't know if you guys remember this, but okay, never mind. I was thinking of the wrong one. But he
No, we
did do a movie called Not Safe for Work, which
Yeah,
I
what's
find
that?
funny.
What is that?
But no,
Let's
what
find
I was,
out. I'm gonna read the synopsis for that.
I was about to say, I saw Hidalgo, and
Yeah.
I thought I got it confused with this other movie that was on literally every DVD from the 2000s about a dog who waits on his master at the train station.
Oh, I
His
know
master
who you're
died.
talking about.
Yeah. That movie is called like Hachi or something.
Huh.
And I think
No.
it has,
I've seen Hidalgo, though.
I think
Not
it has
Safe for Work is about an
like a
office
guy.
worker trapped inside the building where a killer is on the loose.
Oh, I'm going to watch it. That's not. Wait, no, maybe not. I don't know.
That gives
We'll
me
see.
kind of like Belko experiment vibes.
Okay.
but it's not safe
That's a good
for
movie.
work.
I don't know what that is. I thought that
You
was
should
a
watch
real
it.
experiment.
It's might be written, but at least produced by James Gunn. It's about like basically kind of like The Purge happens inside an office building.
Oh, The Purge is fun.
Well, doesn't like a speaker come on? Is like, hey, you need to kill people, or you're
Yeah,
you're gonna
exactly.
get killed.
Yeah, kill or be killed.
I need to find
I
what
haven't
this
seen it,
dog
though.
movie is called.
I think it's Hachi.
It's Hachi, definitely.
It's hot.
I think Liam Neeson's in it, so I'm trying to find it by searching
The
Liam
Gray.
Neeson films.
Let's
not the
think
Grey.
of Liam Neeson movies.
I don't
Honest
think
Thief,
it's Liam
I thought it
Neeson.
was
I
the dog.
think it's like it might be like Stellan Skarsgård or somebody like that.
I'm gonna try Stellan Skarsgård.
Joe Johnston
Versus
looks
Shaggy
like
Dog.
a brick.
Okay, what? Really?
Joe Johnston, look at a picture of him. This dude is thick. Like,
Holy smokes, this is a serious man.
he looks like a
makes
Russian
fun
bouncer.
movies? Yeah, he does. He looks like the villain of Nobody. Shout out a good movie.
Oh my
Colin,
gosh,
I know you
Hachi?
love it.
Hey, Kale, Hachi is Richard Gere.
Richard Gere.
Oh, he's cool.
Oof, I would not have guessed Richard Gere.
A college
Look,
professor
we're doing a
bonds with an
podcast.
abandoned dog he takes into his home.
Joe, that was important.
Joe's right.
I forgot we were doing the podcast.
Okay, yeah.
The
Hachi, a dog's
synopsis.
tale.
Anyways,
Budget versus gross.
no, we're with the writers are Peter Buckman, Alexander
Wait.
Payne, and Jim Taylor.
Important thing. It's super important thing.
About
This
Hachi, I
better
think
be
I know where you're going with this.
So important.
The director of Hachi, a dog's tale. I'm not gonna try and say it. Somehow, incredibly, also directed Nutcracker in the Four Realms. Nutcracker in the Four Realms had 2 directors.
What?
It's all connected.
Whoa! Full circle.
Full circle, Joe. See, it all came around.
I bet you
Making it
Joe
relevant.
Johnston was brought in to try to fix that movie.
Or was taken out and tried to fix.
Yeah, that's true. Or
They had the director
he
fix
was
it.
taken out. And
Somebody,
it was ruined.
I don't think
And
Joe
they
Johnston
both
collapsed.
failed horribly.
By the
whoever
look
tried.
of Joe Johnston's face on his IMDb page, he does not look like he wants to cooperate with anybody.
I
I'm just
know.
gonna keep that. What are we on now?
The
Joe
writers.
Johnston
the writers?
looks like a guy who would beat you up in a dark alley, like a
Yeah.
mob
Yeah.
enforcer.
Russian bouncer, the villain of Nobody. Colin, who are the writers?
Peter Buckman,
He's-
Alexander Payne, and Jim Taylor. I don't recognize any of them.
I don't
2 of
recognize
them
anything.
wrote "I now pronounce you Chuck and Larry."
Did you know that off the top
The
of your head, or
film.
did you research?
You know, Jill, which is worse? And then just choose the
top
first
of my head.
one. And top of my
You just
head,
know who wrote Chuck and Larry?
a movie I have not seen, but
And
I
Michael
don't
Crichton
need to
only
see.
gets. Say what?
I said a movie I would
Oh.
not. Oh wait. Also important, they somehow wrote
There's-
"I now pronounce you Chuck and Larry," both of them, but they also wrote "Sideways," that Paul
Okay.
Giamatti and Thomas Hayden Church movie about wine, I think. And they also both wrote "Downsizing."
Oh no, that
cool.
movie is
I
just
like
boring.
that. It's
But they did
boring,
write
but it's kind of cool
Election,
concept.
which is a very good movie.
All right. What's the next category in our
Michael Crichton only
podcast
gets
that
a
we're
character's credit
basically not doing?
on this
Joe?
movie.
Another
Sam
one.
Neill.
The first writer,
No,
Peter
this is
Buckman.
what?
This is important, Joe. He wrote a movie that you're probably familiar with. Everyone's favorite 2006 dragon movie, Aragon.
Bro, this was the only important one on the podcast. Aragorn rules and is the best movie of all time. No one can
Joe-
tell me different, but I did watch it 2
Joe-
years ago and it sucks.
Does anyone want to know what the letterbox rating for Aragon is?
2.7.
It's like probably half a star.
1.7.
Bro, you guys are wrong. That is like a
Joe.
fine movie. It's not a bad movie. It's not 1.7.
Joe, do you
It's-
know what you gave Aragon? What your rating
It was. It's 3
Probably
stars.
4.
is? It is 2 stars.
Oh
Okay.
dang, Joe!
I
Todd,
told
you're
you
on
I
that
watched it. I watched it 2 years ago. It sucks, but as a kid, 5 stars only. 5 stars only. Read the books, like the movie.
The books are incredible.
I was into
The,
fantasy.
the movie's nothing like the books.
I know. That's why it's so weird. But I liked them both.
Although the ending is kind of
I
weird
was a
on the
little
book.
fantasy nerd.
I think the main character just goes up to the villain and convinces him not to be evil anymore.
That's
He's
what
just
we
like, "Hey,
call
stop!"
Wonder
And then the
Woman
guy's like,
84,
"Okay."
baby.
No, I'm going to be honest with you. I did not know it was based off books.
Yeah.
Based on like 3 or 4 books.
That was like when the boom when like Harry Potter, Hunger Games, this one.
Okay,
Twilight.
Joe, now we can get back to the dinosaurs.
Yeah.
Yeah, Joe,
Okay.
we're trying to do a podcast here. Stop talking about
Yeah.
Aragon.
Come on,
But,
Joe.
I
We
do
just
have
want
to
to talk about
stress.
Jurassic Park.
I do have to stress that Hachi's a dogtail tangent was important because it eventually got us back to Joe Johnson.
Yes.
You can't avoid that fact.
But then we derailed again.
Yeah.
All
Okay,
right,
back to
budget.
yeah.
Budget. Somebody think.
I already
what do we
looked
think
this
the budget
up.
was?
I'm so sorry.
80 million.
Oh, you're
Dang,
close.
that was close.
I'm gonna guess it was 93 million.
Oh my Hayden, how are you this
How
good?
did
Is
you
that
get
off
it?
the top of your head?
Wow, that's crazy. You got
No,
it exactly right. That was a
I
really
looked it
good
up.
guess.
I looked it up. I have it right here.
Don't worry, we'll cut that part out where you said you looked it up.
Yeah, we'll cut that out so you can look like a genius. It's okay.
Yeah, I should have kept it.
So what do we think the gross was?
Visual. The gross,
I'm
700.
gonna
the
guess.
gross out factor.
All right, hold on. Hayden's gonna guess. He's gonna think about it. Think about the
180
cultural. Go for it.
million. 180 million.
Was it 180?
No, it was 368.8 million.
Okay.
You're right. I'm looking
I
at the
was like-
wrong number.
We made 2 more.
In your head, you were. In your head, you were looking at the wrong number.
I was like, they did not make 2 more movies after a movie grossed just double its budget.
Well, they did wait like, what, 13, 12-ish years?
I guess so. Yeah.
Yeah,
And then
like
a
13.
reboot,
No one
so
knows
that-
when Jurassic World came out. It's a mystery.
2015.
It just showed up.
It just
Is
happened.
it 2015? Am I crazy?
I
don't
think it's
know.
14.
I want to say it's
think
13.
I watched it with you, Hayden, I think.
Yeah,
Alright,
we
what's
did.
the next 2015?
13 feels right.
What's the next thing?
General notes.
General notes. This
Shut up.
movie
Very nice,
is
Joe.
really, really fun. It feels like Joe Johnson was given a bunch of dinosaur toys and just made a movie with them. There's like billion colorful dinosaurs. They're all weird. They got horns and fins, and they just eat things. But if you're Kale, you think it sucks because I don't know.
do.
Reasons maybe. Why is
I
it
have
stuck?
my reason. And now I am dizzy. That was
We're not
not a
at
good
the-
idea.
Or you
We're not at the bad notes
Right.
yet, Joe. You can't say why it's
And I'm pretty sure this was my favorite Jurassic Park movie as a kid. It was at least the one that I rewatched the most because that 90-minute
That's weird.
runtime allowed me to watch
Not
it a
better
bunch.
than the first
I don't know. I was a weird kid. I liked Aragorn.
Everyone likes Aragorn, but nobody likes Aragon.
Jurassic World was 2015.
Alright, I'm glad we figured that out.
Once again, I want to restate. I love this montage. I love it.
I do not.
Let me go through my general notes. Okay, what I said was the Kirby's are delightfully idiotic and naive.
Yeah.
They're not trying to hurt anybody, they're just dumb.
Yeah.
This kid went from 0 to Alan Parrish real quick.
I don't know what
Alan Parrish
Parrish
being what's his
Jumanji
name?
guy.
Yeah, Robin Williams from Jumanji.
Oh, yeah, he did.
The movie this movie is basically Hunt for the Wilder People before Hunt for the Wilder People, where it's Sam Neill and a kid just walking around a jungle.
But not
Good.
as well written, directed, or entertaining.
God,
Oh
I would say it's about as entertaining.
Hmm.
The movie. Oh, hold on. I don't know which one of these to end on. All right, I'll go with the most terrifying dinosaur of all, Barney.
The most terrifying dinosaur of all, man.
And then my last note, general note, is I hope Alan cucks Ellie's husband.
Bro,
All right, somebody else say things.
The poster suck.
Oh, yeah.
It'd be fine if there wasn't the shadow of the pterodon on it. It makes it seem like it's gonna play a. It makes it seem like it's gonna play a huge role in the movie. It's only there at the end.
I mean, they have a big chunk of the movie.
It's a bird cage. But it's no bird. It's a dinosaur. What's next? What do we got? Kale, you got any general notes? Hayden, you got any
I've
general
already
notes? Colin, did you
mentioned
say
most
all
of
your-
them.
Okay.
Just the Ellie and Alan splitting up, and then William H. Macy, very nice to see him, very nice mustache. Don't care for the wife character, extremely annoying, don't like her at all. Kids, okay. How did he get that T-Rex piss? That you think we need to know that? And that never comes back into play, really, which is weird.
Take a bucket of T-Rex piss and call it Granny's peach tea.
Joe, that was very visceral on the audio.
I
hope you know that. That was clearer than a lot of stuff you said, like, before. Like, that was 4K in sound when I heard that chortle.
Me too.
And this is more towards the end. It is two-pronged. First, Ellie Sadler has a one-way communication with the entire U.S. military and presumably every branch. She just called the White House directly and said, "Hey, Dino Island, go."
Hello, the government?
I think they're keeping tabs on that island. I think if anybody calls in anywhere to talk about Isla Nublar, they're like, we got to send guys over there right now.
And the second prong is that the military definitely stole those dinosaurs after they saved everyone from the island. The U.S. military is not going to leave all those dinosaurs on the island alone. In the Jurassic Park world, the military is definitely already using dinosaurs, like strapping guns to their backs or whatever.
That's what, like, Jurassic World's all about.
Well, not really, because that never happened.
Well, I know it never happened, but that's like the discussion of that movie.
I wish.
Is, shouldn't we do that? And then Chris Pratt's like, no, they're human.
No, they're not. They're dinosaurs, Joe.
Yeah. That's why I think we should put guns on raptors, but Chris Pratt doesn't.
My last general note is that the main redeeming factor for this movie is that it is not 2 hours long.
Yeah.
I said I love this runtime. I can't.
The perfect runtime is 93 minutes.
Yep. True.
I like 100 minutes. I like 100 minutes flat. 100.
Nah. That brings me to my good notes. First of all, which is I really like how this movie wastes no time. They get to the island quickly, and they immediately get into the action when they do get there.
The first dinosaur encounter is the giant big one that eats people.
Yeah.
You know, see, I have no problem waiting for the dinosaurs, because in the first one, at least we got good stuff before that. And then it was equaled out with the dinosaurs. And then they just dismissed that all. I guess when we get to Jurassic World, we have a lot more annoying human stuff to get through. And then some
you gotta
dinosaur
build up the
stuff.
whole new park. And the characters.
A whole new world.
The whole new park that is, for all intents and purposes, the same as the old one. Except
the whole new two kids.
Yeah, the two new kids. This time it's both boys.
With their parents getting divorced.
Oh my word.
Oh yeah, last week we didn't talk about how those two kids from the first movie were in it.
Yeah, Tim and Lex. No, I think somebody said he hated them.
Were those the same actors, or were they just recast?
Yeah.
Because I didn't care or tell.
Those are the same ones.
I recognize the girl at least.
No, they're the same ones.
I wouldn't want to stay with, if that was my grandpa, I wouldn't want to stay with him. He's evil. He trapped you on a dino island to be murdered.
He made dinosaurs just for you.
But he's rich.
He's rich. Again, he's rich.
Then I'd sick a dinosaur on John Hammond, take my inheritance.
Maybe those weren't the original kids. Maybe he had his friend clone them.
Clone kids.
Anyway.
See, the thing is, this franchise is fun. The movies don't have enough fun, but when we're talking about them, we are constantly laughing and making fun of them because they're fun.
I never said that I couldn't have fun with movies outside of watching them.
I was like, this movie feels really, really fun, and then you went
into another fight.
Joe, there's a difference between a movie being boring
and Dawn of Justice.
Yeah, well, there's a difference between a movie being boring itself, and then a difference between I can make fun and say things about this movie that I find entertaining. Like, take 2016's The Circle, the most boring movie I ever watched. I wouldn't have fun watching that. I didn't, and I wouldn't have fun talking about it either.
I never watched it.
Circle is.
Don't.
I almost think that I love.
Do you mean the Golden Circle?
No, just The Circle.
Oh.
but I never watched it.
The one with Tom Hanks and John Boyega, maybe?
Oh,
and Emma Stone?
Emma Watson.
Emma Watson.
Okay.
Come on, get
What's
your
the
Emma
next
straight.
good note?
Hold on, let me pause my game. I started playing my video game when you guys started arguing again.
I said like one thing and then I stopped.
I really like the mix of CGI and puppeteering in this.
Oh yeah.
Like it's definitely better than the second one. I don't know if it's better or as good as the first one, but it's still really good.
I think it's better.
It kind of was
because
worse.
the visual effects.
I mean, maybe it's just because I knew who was like directing it, so I could like suspend my disbelief for this kind of pulpy kind of dinosaur action.
Well, see, I didn't get any pulp from this at all. This is like I went to the store and I got extra pulp orange juice, and then when I got home, I peeled off the sticker that was loose, and it was no pulp.
You see the part where he jumps off and puts a parachute in his backpack and deploys it somehow, even though that's definitely not how parachutes work?
No pulp.
Or how he got dinosaur pee. That's the most pulpy looking thing out there. It's dinosaur pee.
Well, there's no pulp in that.
I think the Spinosaurus is very menacing as well.
Yeah, because it kills the T-Rex.
Yeah, is that the T-Rex from the first movie? I mean,
I don't think so.
Was it supposed to be when this movie came out?
Probably.
I don't think that matters since they can just clone them.
Yeah. All right, anyone else have good notes?
I have one good note.
I have one, yeah.
No,
actually, no.
Mine is
also... Yeah, no, actually, no.
Mine's double. Mine's a twofer, because it's also technically a quote.
Ah, nice.
So, okay, on the count of 3, I want us all to say the one thing, my favorite thing about this movie, and it should be obvious. It's the best part about this movie. It's very early on.
The runtime.
So, come on, it's a name.
Oh, okay. The opening credits.
No. 1, 2, 3.
Alan.
That's my only good.
3D printer.
Oh yeah, that was one of my notes. That would not work at all. That's
so
not
cool.
how anything
does.
No.
No, it's not.
In 2001,
no, it's not.
You could not map the entire throat and vocal cords of a velociraptor and then blow it like a whistle.
To confuse the other ones.
And then communicate with them, because one of them is like...
That was weird.
That one guy's like, tell them to get help, and then...
Yeah, he's like, oh, I just
Alan
gonna,
Grant
like,
is just like,
turn
okay,
it?
I got that.
That's very
He's
pulpy.
not like, what are you talking about? He's just like, yeah, I got that. That's cool.
He should have pulled Shrek Forever After and played Sabotage by the Beastie Boys.
Yes.
That's
I think that's
the song from Thor Ragnarok.
That's the immigration song.
Isn't the Sabotage one? Isn't that from Star Trek?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Yes, it is from.
I've never seen Star Trek.
Young.
Next franchise, all 200 Star Trek
Oh my
movies.
god.
It's just like 3 of them.
Well, there's
there's 3 new ones.
Movies, Joe.
Oh, we're doing the new one. I don't want to watch the old ones.
Nobody
I
wants
don't want to watch the new ones.
We're watching.
Well, there's 3 left.
Transformers, obviously.
Oh right, there's like 7 of those out there.
What we'll do is we'll watch the first half of Wrath of Khan, and then we'll watch the second half of Into Darkness. It'll
be the same movie. All right. So we're done with good notes?
Yes.
I don't have any bad notes. Like nothing stuck out to me that I thought was bad.
Mine was the talking to the raptor.
Well,
that was weird.
That is.
I just kind of accepted it. Like I was like,
talking raptor was the best part.
This movie's a lot sillier. It's a lot more like a grown man who looks like a brick having fun.
I think The Lost World was dumber than this movie.
Yeah, this one they just didn't know what to do.
Yeah.
I think they gave him free reign. It's so weird.
It feels like put a dinosaur in a city was the end all be all for this franchise, and then they just didn't know what to do after that.
And that's why they're doing it again in this new one. They're putting dinosaur in the city again.
They're like, if we wait 10 plus years, we can do it again.
But with all the dinosaurs.
And Jimmy Buffett's there.
Well, think about James Bond. They do the same thing every time. They're doing that for like 50 years. Well, I still liked it.
Years.
I love those
You're a book
movies,
nerd.
but oh yes, absolutely.
No.
So is there like a third book of this or no? When does the book stop?
2. So
There's only 2
I ran out
books?
of material a long time ago.
It goes Jurassic Park, whatever he called the second book.
It's called The Lost
World.
A series of short stories, and then I believe the last one in the series of Jurassic Park books was Congo.
Ah, I see. Yeah, obviously.
I have to mention Congo in every episode. It's completely necessary.
It has to happen, Joe.
Why isn't the bonus episode of this Congo?
I would love that. All right. Did we say all our bad stuff? Wait, Kale, do you have a rant?
Kind.
No, John Hammond's not in this movie.
That is true.
But
his evil does not directly grace the screen in this, but the after effects are still
do you have a rant about anything else, Kale?
Well, it's not really a rant. I just wanted to mention it in the same space.
Okay, go ahead. Go for it.
I'm gonna go turn my fan on.
I don't know if it's because I've just decided to go no glasses for this, but Colin, I do want to let you know that for some reason it's looked like you've had a purple aura around you this entire episode, like a faint purple coloring.
No, I see it too.
Barney is enveloping me. I will soon be overtaken.
So I just wanted to mention the fact that for some reason in 2001, though it was waning a little bit, they decided that they wanted to put Barney, who the most popular thing about him in that time period was a wave of anti-Barney hate. They wanted to put him in this movie. I think he was around in the 90s. They could have put him in the last one, but they decided this was the one to put him in.
Because this one's a very silly movie with silly people.
Enough. They should have genetically engineered a real Barney the dinosaur.
Oh, God. Terrifying.
Originally, I thought talking about Barney would have more legs because I thought there was a lot more controversies about it.
No, it's a 2-second thing on screen.
No, I was going to talk about Barney. I thought there was controversies to like the actual Barney, like the entity.
Oh.
Or that there was going to be like a fun fact about him being in the movie and like rights issues maybe, but there was nothing. So this bit has no legs. All right. And I just wanted to mention that it's weird to put a character that just everyone hated for really no reason, I guess. Because it's not like you turned on a TV and saw Barney. Like, I don't think it was that big of an issue. But it's weird that they're like, this is the movie to put him in. Because, well, why not?
My God.
It's a dinosaur movie.
Also, if John Hammond was still around, which he is, because we all know he's the man in the Barney suit, he faked death, he definitely would have put Barney at Jurassic Park if that continued to be a thing.
Yeah. Like, he would have made a petting zoo, but it's all Barney.
Yeah. Also, John Hammond's big evil in this is that he obviously, again, since we see more of the island, set up this to be another Jurassic Park, even though he's like, they're all free range, it's okay.
This is the same one.
Yeah, this is definitely going to be
a
petting zoo or whatever. That's what
this is the same island as number 2's.
Well, yeah, I'm just saying, like it carries over.
You see more of it.
More of it.
Also, like he didn't list some of the dinosaurs. I don't know if you caught that, but the Spinosaurus, whatever it's called, he didn't put that one on there. So who knows what else he cooked up, like an Indominus Rex,
like a clone girl.
Terrifying.
But I will say,
is that your whole?
I did find one thing. Apparently, the actor who played Barney originally, his new profession is described in the best way that I can put it on this podcast, is a sensual therapist. And I'll just let you...
I'm going to say it's actually a PG podcast.
Yeah, Joe, we get one F-bomb per season.
Well, actually, if it's not in sexual manner, we can do 2.
Oh, okay. That's how they get away with it. That's interesting.
Yeah. Knives Out. Check it out.
They say it twice?
Mm-hmm.
I try to forget that movie.
Let's not get into our Knives Out debate, because I'm gonna get as mad as Kale does.
You're gonna get mad, or you might actually like kill somebody. We'll have to. It's a whodunit. Who killed Hayden?
No, we're not getting into it. Stop it. Ugly notes. Digging into feces.
What is this?
Gross. Ugly notes.
Wait, ugly notes.
Digging
I don't have
any. It's gross.
No, sure, but it's not that bad.
It's ugly though. It's gross.
They survived.
ugly has already been stated. It's Ellie and Alan splitting up. Like, they don't say anything about it.
That's not ugly.
Yeah.
There was no...
Because they were a good couple, and then they just broke it up with nothing said.
They were never a couple.
Yeah, they were.
Yeah, they were.
They were
the first movie. They were a couple.
The first movie they survived together.
No, they were a
Joe,
couple.
you didn't watch the first movie.
Joe, Ian straight up asks Alan if she's his girlfriend, and he said yes. He says yes.
Because he doesn't want Ian to get with her. Because he knows that Ian has had 3 divorces and 7 kids.
Joe, they're together. They're just together.
Okay. Well, then I guess I'm wrong. I'm so sorry, guys.
Like that's just a fact from the first movie.
Joe doesn't do his research.
Oh my gosh, Joe, you're out of the podcast.
I'm winging it right now.
Okay.
I actually haven't seen any of these movies.
Quotes. We already said Alan.
The best one.
I have one more quote. It's when Alan Grant says, some of the worst things imaginable have been done with the best intentions.
Yeah.
I was like, oh!
Yeah. I like
the
anytime...
first Jurassic Park. Which, that had no good intentions.
The movie or the park itself?
The park.
The park.
What he means.
But John Hammond didn't really have any good intentions. Not really.
I still think that he did. Maybe deep down, after all the money and the profits and all that scummy layer, I think he had one good intention deep down.
All right, so remember,
Colin,
that's
where your
recording,
purple aura is. It's a controller from your PS4 because you're playing Jurassic World.
Yeah, so I want to say something real quick. Remember how before we recorded, I was saying that Ellie's only ability is that she can jump high? Well, I have discovered a new ability. It's that she can dive into a giant pile of poop.
That's funny.
Like these 2 movies are.
What?
Got them.
Kale, these takes are getting too hot. We're going to need some protection pretty soon.
All right. I like anytime Charlie calls Alan the dinosaur man. That's very funny. Very cute. And then I like when Charlie is playing with the toy dinosaurs and Alan starts explaining that those are 2 herbivores and they would not be attacking each other because they're not carnivores. And one thing I always forget is that these movies are about nerds, and that's why I like them. And I could be wrong. This one I think has a little bit more. I mean, like all of them kind of have it, but like I love whenever these movies get philosophical at all. Just like anytime they do that, it kind of elevates it for me. I like it. Yeah. There's my piece. It's about nerds and it has philosophical elements.
Hayden disagrees.
Maybe it's just when the score kicks in, I get emotional. I think anything's possible.
No, you.
I was cooking breakfast to this theme, and I was like, maybe these eggs are gonna taste the best ever.
Did they?
Dinosaur eggs.
Did they taste
No, I didn't have any eggs.
Then why'd you cook eggs?
Did you cooked eggs, but you didn't eat any eggs?
No, I just wanted some breakfast food to throw in there. It was just a joke.
Oh.
It was all
that was a true
ploy.
story.
Eggs were just a red herring.
Oh dang! Well, it got me.
Well, Colin already said my second quote that I was going to say, so I'll use the first one since no one has said it yet.
Okay.
Well, besides Alan, of course, Joe.
Some of the worst things imaginable have ever been done by the best intentions.
Yes.
I said that wrong, but go on.
Dr. Grant is giving his lecture, and he's like, now, does anyone have a question? Then everyone raises their hand.
I like
and
that.
He's like, fine, does anyone have a question that does not relate to Jurassic Park? I believe this is also what happens to him in real life. When
Probably.
He's not, and then almost everyone lowers their hands, and then he's like, or the incident in San Diego, which I did not witness. And his line delivery on that I really liked, even though he's tired. And then almost everyone except the one guy lowers their hand.
Yeah.
And he's like, but dinosaurs exist again. Isn't your job dumb? And then he's like, no, you're dumb.
I love the quote when he's like, boys think of being 2 things. They either want to be astronauts or
astronomers or astronauts.
Astronomers. And he's like, hey, what's the difference? You know, the astronomer just wants to look. The astronaut actually wants to go there.
Who's ever wanted to be an astronomer?
I've never wanted to be an astronomer.
Whenever he said that line, I was like, I'm
look
calling
at
you
stars.
bluff, man. The same way anybody would rather be a field researcher for dinosaurs rather than a paleontologist because that's just digging in dirt.
When I was a kid, I wanted to be a dinosaur.
Yeah.
I wanted to be, I guess, I wanted to be in a fantasy world, let's be honest. I wanted to fly a dragon.
That isn't an occupation, Joe.
So
No,
that's
I
why you're
know.
making your
I was-
dinosaurs
again,
fly?
I was a kid.
Joe, that doesn't count.
Okay, then I wanted to be a superhero.
Joe, that doesn't count.
Joe, that
Joe,
doesn't
the
count.
two occupations are astronomer and dinosaur.
You get to choose one.
Well, then I want to be an astronomer.
Whoa!
They're all full.
Sorry,
Okay, then I
Joe.
just be a
We
stinking
actually
dinosaur.
only have dinosaurs available.
I'll be the Ultra Raptor. Super
Whoa.
Saiyan Raptor.
I'll be one of those little compies. Wait, no, I'll be Barney.
Oh, of course.
I'll be the thing
Make
that killed
billions.
Dennis Nedry.
I'll be one of those dinosaurs from that movie We're Back, or They're Back, or something like that.
We're back at Dinosaur Story.
I'll be the one voiced by Jay Leno.
I forgot he was in that.
Let's go on. We're back, a dinosaur story.
No, we're going to trivia.
No, it's too late. It's already happening.
No, we're going to trivia. I said it already.
I just need to
Once
know
you
who else
say
is
a
in that
segment, you can't go back. Kale, how many weeks was
John
Eric
Goodman's in
Kirby
that movie.
stranded on Isla Sorna?
You're gonna have to repeat that.
How many weeks was Eric Kirby stranded on Isla Sorna for?
8 weeks.
Correct. Ding, ding, ding. You get a prize. You get another hoodie or whatever we said. Hayden, how many Velociraptor eggs does Billy Brennan steal?
2.
Good job. Ding, ding, ding. That's correct. Joe, what lake is Alan Grant's dig site near?
Lake Wanaka.
No, it's near Fort Peck Lake in Montana.
Come
you do
on,
not
Joe.
get a hoodie.
And again, looking up a random movie to create a tangent about has provided another full circle opportunity.
Yes.
Some of these circles are more like semicircles.
No, they're full
or half
circles.
moons.
It goes all
Full
the way
circles.
around, Joe. Around the world, like Daft Punk said.
Around the world in 80 days.
Exactly. Because the two main producers of We're Back, ! A Dinosaur Story, are Steven Spielberg and Kathleen Kennedy.
Dang. Okay.
What?
Legends. Stinking legends.
Also, if you had to guess, how many directors do you think We're Back, A Dinosaur Story had?
I'm going to say
5.
4. So Hayden
Okay,
says 3,
5.
I say 4, and Joe says 5.
Colin is actually right.
Yes! I just
What'd
know
you
how
say,
animated
3?
movies work.
They had
4.
4 directors.
Well, subtle brag, humble brag by Colin there. I just know how animated movies work.
Another connection.
Yeah.
We don't have this much time in the
Yes, we
podcast,
do.
man.
We have
The
a-
movie's
we
gonna
have
be
some more-
shorter than this.
Now, the first writer of the movie, John Patrick Shanley, also wrote another movie. And do you want to guess? I have mentioned it constantly.
Hachi.
Hachi.
Congo.
Yes! I'm on fire! I love this segment where Kale just says random things and I get them right.
That's it, Joe, I promise.
Alright, Joe, you can go on to your next segment now.
I don't believe you. All right, now we're into making moolah from the movie. Where I talk
Congo
about
the
if there
video
were-
game.
Oh my word. Where I talk about if there were video game tie-ins. I don't know if Congo had a video. Is that a hammer?
Yeah, I just want to see if you would notice.
Yeah. I'm trying to stay alert. I'm trying to stay alert, I guess. I don't know. But Jurassic Park 3 had a lot of video games, but there are three that I want to focus on. For the Game Boy Advance, a trilogy of video games was developed, and I own and played 2 out of the 3.
Are they any good?
I'm about to discuss those. This is what those 3 were. We had Jurassic Park 3 Island Attack, an isometric adventure game that was too hard for 13-year-old me to complete. It had a lot of puzzles and it was not a lot of action. 5 out of 10 from 13-year-old me. Jurassic Park 3 DNA Factor, which was a 2D platformer and a puzzle game. Again, puzzles, so I did not complete it, and it was really hard. It was more puzzle emphasis on the puzzles. 3 out of 10 from 13-year-old me. And then the final one, which I did not own, was Jurassic Park 3 Park Builder, which, as the name implies, was a park builder. Didn't buy this one because I don't really like simulator games.
Seems like a weird game to put on a Game Boy Advance, though.
Yeah, that seems like a very, very hard game to play on such a small screen. That was Making Moolah from the movies. I wanted to keep that segment as short as possible. That's why I talked really, 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 really fast. What else we got?
Right. It's time for my favorite segment of the show, Fun Fact or Heart Attack. Hayden, would you like to have a fun fact or hear a heart attack?
Fun fact, because I haven't played the Jurassic Park Game Boy Advance games yet.
You have something to live for, is what you're saying.
Yes.
I'll send them to you.
The effects crew used 250 gallons of oatmeal to simulate the Spinosaur droppings. Not stimulate the Spinosaur.
Oh.
I would hope not.
Simulate the Spinosaur droppings. Kale.
Okay, can I change my answer? I'm looking at gameplay footage.
Which one?
It doesn't matter.
Unfortunately, your answers are final, and we cannot go back. So I guess you got to live for another day. Kale,
Darn.
would you like to hear a fun fact or have a heart attack?
The fun fact.
All right. Michael Crichton worked with the screenwriters several days to brainstorm about a story, but left after several days when he could not come up with a satisfactory idea.
Which is why this movie didn't have a story.
Dang, yes it did.
No, it didn't. See, I actually know that. The problem he kept coming into was every script he wrote kept coming out as Congo 2. It's true. That's why he never made another movie. He never wrote it. Every script he tried to write was Congo 2.
It's like he's been cursed or something. It's crazy.
The only way to get past the curse is to make Congo 2.
It's like that Greek guy trying to push a boulder up a hill and it keeps falling down. Joe, would you like the thing? Which one do you want? What do you want? What do you want, Joe?
Okay. A short podcast.
Impossible.
I mean, it's not like long. We're in an hour right now.
Okay, that's not that bad. Oh, so it's just more tangents than actual movie review. Oh boy. Okay.
A few of the action sequences were borrowed from leftover ideas from the first two Jurassic Park movies, some of which were the original scripts and made it as far as being storyboarded before they were scrapped due to time and budget constraints. These scenes include.
Do you have them? Hold on. Can I guess them?
Oh, he does not have the storyboards themselves, Joe.
I have two.
They were burned.
I think I like two kind of sequences.
Was any of the pterodactyl, was that cut for like budget reasons or like
Joe, they're pterodons.
Come on, Joe, they're pteranodons.
Pteranodons.
Not pterodons.
Pteranodontosaurus rexes.
Was that one of them?
Yes.
Pteranodon Quixote.
Yeah.
I don't know. Okay.
Don't worry about it.
Don't worry about it, Joe.
Adam Driver's
okay, what were the two sequences?
These scenes include the Pteranodon and riverboat sequences.
That's what I thought. The boat seemed really hard to make, and it was very impressive.
It was actually a riverboat gambling sequence. They had to gamble with the dinosaurs to escape the island.
Yeah. And then that was turned into the James Bond movie Casino Royale.
Exactly.
They had to gamble with John Hammond.
Unfortunately, the dinosaurs had to be cut out of the movie. And that's the end of our show.
All right. Can I close it out? We have any other tangents we want to go on?
I have about
I
20.
would like to talk about the
John
greatest movie of all time, The Matrix Reloaded.
Okay, you do that.
I don't want to talk about that right now.
I think Knives Out is a bad movie.
No, we're not.
Oh, there we go. Ding, 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 ding. Let's start it.
End the show.
All right. Thank you, everybody, for listening to this episode. You can find us at josephmaldonado.com. That's Joseph, MALDONADO.com. And from there, you can find this podcast, the articles I've written, our Twitter accounts, our Letterboxd accounts. Like, subscribe, retweet, reblog, repost, and once again, thank you for listening to our tangents. Goodbye.
I'm going to go play some more Lego Jurassic World.
I'm
Joe,
gonna go
link
watch
my
Congo.
letterbox.
Joe, link Hayden's
Oh yeah, I
letterbox.
need to link your letterbox.
So people look at my controversial movie reviews.
You should just review Knives Out right
They're
now. Just
either
be like,
super
"Suck."
basic or super out of left field.
I gave it 3 stars, which is more than I
Mine
should
are
have
all
given
Congo.
it. Well, I'm gonna go look. I probably have a movie that everyone loves, like way at the bottom.
Like Congo.
There's no way I don't. And how do I do this on computers? Oh, okay, here we go.
Congo should be the bonus episode. Just saying.
Nah, but we gotta stick with the Battle at Big Rock.
Battle at Big Congo.
So let's see. Let me think. I gave Captain Marvel 1 star.
Dang. Honestly, that's kind of fair.
Harsh. I don't know if
Chris and I
everybody
were
loved
watching
it,
it the other
but-
night, and
It's
we
not
just
good.
stopped. It's just boring.
I gave
watched it
Aragon 1 star,
time,
Joe.
and I was like, cool. That's
Dang,
fine,
Joe.
and I'll
Hayden
take
gave your
that.
favorite movie 1 star.
10-year-old
Oh,
me's favorite movie, yeah.
I gave American Psycho 2 stars. That's probably controversial. It was weird. It was really weird. I didn't understand it, and then it just ended. I was like, does he, what happens?
You gave Everyone's Hero 1 star? What a classic.
Yeah,
That's probably
what
fair,
a
honestly.
classic, Joe.
That movie
Watching that as
doesn't
an adult
exist
is
as far as
probably-
I'm concerned.
Boss Baby.
Oh my word. I watched The Boss Baby with you, didn't I? Like on a car ride?
Yeah,
I feel like
we
that
were
was a thing.
in the car.
It definitely happened. Yeah.
How Boss Baby was meant to be watched.
Oh
I
yeah.
gave X-Men. Well, I gave World War Z 2 stars.
Ooh, you should try that again. It's really fun.
Never watched that. Never going to watch it.
Colin, you remember when we
Because
watched that and I
it's
fell
too
asleep
boring.
during the movie?
Yeah.
Pretty much.
You liked the scene where that guy trips and shoots himself in the face, and then you
That
just
is
went to
so
sleep.
good.
I was like, I've seen enough. I gave 7 2 stars. Have y'all seen that?
No, I haven't.
I
seen it, but
haven't.
I've heard
Not
very
yet,
good
no.
things.
It's
seven
very
in?
creepy. It's very creepy.
It's a 7 in.
Oh,
The
Midsummer.
twist of that movie is that the murderer
stars.
is Kevin Spacey.
You're still recording, Colin.
Yeah, I know. This will be a bonus video. Don't worry about it.
Yeah,
Oh.
Midsummer's 3 stars.
By the way,
I didn't like it.
Next time we record, this is how I would like to go in.
With more tangents about Congo.
Then I'll do that, and then I'll play the
Wait, do
the
that
song,
again.
All Time
Do that
Rock and
again.
Roll.
I missed it.
Okay, hold on. I go and I go. And I go.
Please do. Please do.
Oh, okay, Joe. New deal.
There we
For
go.
every Fortnite dance you do, I will do another tangent.
Well, that's from
That's
Risky
how we'll
Business.
even it out.
That's a Tom Cruise dance.
Do you guys want to know what my 2 most popular reviews on Letterboxd are?
Isn't that stinking one about the testicles about like Lego Movie or something?
So first of all, Mirror Mirror.
Playmobil, Joe.
My review of
What'd
Mirror
you
Mirror.
s- what'd
Shut up,
you say
everybody.
about-
Shut up. My review of Mirror Mirror is Nathan Lane gets raped by a cricket in this movie. And then my most famous review is for Playmobil the movie. It is Playmobil people canonically have testicles.
Yeah.
It's a good review.
Incredible.
I'm not even sure what mine are.
Call? I gotta go do some stuff.
Okay, goodbye. That was
Bye.
a good bonus
Bye.
video.
Congo.